Want to sponsor Warriors TV? Showcase your business to our ever-growing audience by sponsoring one game to the entire season. We'll feature your logo on our intros and outros, during our game highlights, in our promotional imagery, and post-game interviews. Get in touch and inquire now by emailing hello@pyro-media.co.uk.
Welcome to Warriors TV. Today we have you, Whitley, signing Adam Wood. First of all, Adam, welcome to the Whitley Warriors.
Thank you very much, Adam.
Yeah, it's a good name you got there, isn't it?
Easy one to remember for you.
I shouldn't be able to forget that. That's even for me. So a little bit about yourself then, because you're a new signing for the Warriors. Originally from Somerset, is that correct?
Yeah, I was born in Somerset, so kind of more farm country than hockey. Not exactly known for hockey down there. So, but we left there when I was nearly 5 going on 6, and as a kind of sweetener for the deal, having to leave home, my dad said he'd take me ice skating when we moved to Cardiff, and yeah, just kind of all started there. Because my dad kind of skated and played a little bit kind of recreationally when he was younger. He grew up in Sheffield.
Okay.
So yeah, he took me skating, and then 20 odd years later, still going.
So yeah, it was really your father's influence that got you into the game.
Yeah.
And living in Cardiff, obviously Cardiff Devils, huge club in this country. What was it like coming through that system there? It
was great, really. I mean, I grew up kind of getting to watch some really great players. The Devils in the kind of mid-90s were quite a powerhouse. So, yeah, I grew up watching some really, really good players from a lot of them kind of import players, a few good kind of homegrown Cardiff players as well in that team.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, just getting to kind of watch that team. Always kind of filled the rink there as well, and occasionally a few of them would take out some of their time and come on and coach us as the juniors. So yeah, it was a really good place to kind of grow up playing hockey. I think we always had a really good junior setup as well. Always competed throughout all the age groups.
Do you think having the experienced players take some of the training sessions, do you think that helped develop you as a young player?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a kind of constant presence, but I think maybe more as kind of a motivational thing. It's always, because I mean, at a young age, those are the players that you kind of look up to. Yeah, I think maybe more than as a motivation, and it was just quite nice, really, like getting to actually kind of interact with the players that you kind of grow up watching and kind of aspiring to be a bit like. Yeah,
sure. In recent years, you've been playing for Streatham, kind of the Whitley Warriors of the South, you could say, because they were champions prior to lockdown. And indeed, the two clubs were supposed to meet in a championship final.
Yeah, something that we were really looking forward to in Streatham. I know. I've never. This will be my first experience of hockey in the north, so I imagine it's very similar. But that would have been quite a matchup. I think a lot of people were quite excited, players and supporters of the teams.
Yeah, two arguably very good teams in the country, one in the north, one in the south, that would have provided a very entertaining game.
Yeah, definitely. I think both teams that season were skillful, but also both quite gritty, quite tough teams as well. So it could have been an exciting final. Unfortunately, we won't know.
No, we won't. That is one of the drawbacks of COVID, of course. You're now come to a Whitley Warriors. So what does bring you north?
So my partner is from South Shields, and we met in London. But then, having been in London for a number of years, I've been in London about 8 years. She'd been in London about 5 years, and we just came to the kind of point and the realization that it's not really a sustainable way of life, and so headed to God's country for new pastures and a better quality of life. And think we're really happy up here. I mean, she's back here, closer to family, and yeah, we're not involved in the rat race of London anymore. So it's quite nice. So there's obviously parts that I'll miss about London, but I'm pretty happy here. Don't think we'll be settled here for some time.
I'm sure you will, and it helps with your partner's family being from the area. So
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll be able to tell you all the good parts to visit.
Yeah, and a few of the players have already been giving some hints and things to do around the area this week in training.
That's great. And obviously, coming to the Northeast means you can continue your hockey career with the Warriors. So was that an important factor as well?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of toyed with the idea of retiring actually. Not for any particular reason. I just felt like maybe it's getting a bit older. I'm suddenly one of the older ones in any team that I play for now. But then with the idea of moving up north, I thought, and I think especially with the year out from COVID, as much as it was nice to have like a few weekends back, I did really start to miss the game. I thought I've definitely got a good few years left in me still.
Now you're a utility player, so you can play on the wing and on D. So where do you think you'll be lining up this season?
I'm really not sure. I mean, I've over the last few years I've played pretty much every position other than in goal. So I've played on both wings, I've played centre, played both sides on defence as well. So I'm pretty happy wherever I play really. I'm really not phased, really not fussed by it. Happy to kind of jump between the two as well, because I ended up playing a lot of defence last year, mostly due to injuries or suspensions. So I'm just happy to jump in whenever needed.
Yeah, and I'm sure that sort of versatility will certainly work in your favour. I know that coaches love that in a player.
Yeah, I hope so. I think especially as you start to get a bit older as well, kind of helps if you've got that in your pocket where you can kind of jump between the two.
And have you joined in any of the training sessions so far?
Yeah, so we drove up. We actually went from London back to Wales for a week, back to my parents, and then we drove up from Wales on Tuesday. So I've only been here a couple of days, but joined straight in with the training on Wednesday and again on Thursday.
So you're still finding out about your teammates a little bit then?
Yeah. It's been really easy so far though. Like straight away, everyone's really welcoming. Yeah, very easy room to kind of get involved with straight away. No kind of training wheels needed. It's just straight in. Feels quite comfortable and natural already.
That's great to hear, obviously. And I'm assuming with that long layoff, you are looking forward to a new season starting, which is only a matter of weeks away now.
Yeah, definitely. It's been quite a strange year. Like I said, it was quite nice at times to have a little bit of time off and have those weekends where you can actually see friends and family. But I think like every player in the country is or around the world really is definitely missed. Sometimes just the small things like just going to training, something as small as that, kind of in the middle of your week. It's a nice release. Just going into the change room, seeing all your teammates, having a chat. But then definitely the season, kind of competing and trying to win something really at the end of it all. I think that's been a big factor in what I've missed.
Yeah, I know a lot of the lads have said more than anything has been that social element that they have missed, not seeing the teammates, the banter in the room and everything. But like you say there, it's a chance to add more silverware this season, and you think that is a strong possibility?
Yeah, definitely. Like I said earlier on, I don't really have any experience of any of the teams in the north, so I don't know exactly what our competition is. I think I know one player in the north. One of my best friends plays for Solihull Barons.
Okay.
Tom Saw.
Yeah, well, he's been the scourge of Whitley Bay in recent years. He's always got a knack of scoring against us. So if you can shut him down, I think on a few shifts, that would be useful.
I've told him I'm going to take him out. So
well, that's excellent. That would certainly make life a whole lot easier. I'm sure as well the likes of Barnsley and Skippy will be telling you the importance of the local derby with Billingham, because I know for the fans as well, that's always a huge set of games each season.
Yeah, I've heard about that. I love those sorts of games though. I love those kind of local derbies, and there's always a different kind of feeling in the air with those games. We've had the same in the south with a few of the clubs there. It's a good feeling, and everyone wants to win those more than anything. But I think from what I have seen, I see no reason why the Warriors can't kind of retain that league champion title this year.
Well, we certainly hope so. Adam, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you and getting to know you. And wish you all the best of luck for the upcoming season. And welcome to Whitley Bay.
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.